Learning theories. It's important to think about learning theories of the past as we think about instructional strategies and plan for learners and their learning today. It's also important to think about what learning will be in the future. Learning theories are conceptual frameworks describing how information is absorbed, processed, and retained during learning. We really want to think about how information becomes part of our reality, how we remember it, how we retrieve it, and why we forget. Some learning theories over time are shown: behaviorism, cognitivism, social learning, constructivist theories, and connectivism. You can see these arch from the past to the future of learning. More information about behaviorism. We can think about that when we think of Bloom's taxonomy, understanding and remembering, all related to external stimuli. Cognitivism, the next level, where we create and evaluate. And up to constructivism, where we begin to analyze and apply and make sense of information. To the digital age of connectivism. Behaviorism developed in the early 20th century based on animal learning experiments. Many psychologists used results from behaviorism to develop theories of human learning. An example of a behaviorist technology in use today is ClassDojo. ClassDojo is a behavior tracking app for classroom management. Students are rewarded for behaviors identified as positive in the hopes that they will be reinforced by the positive reinforcement. Behaviors that are considered troublesome are not rewarded, and the hope is that those behaviors will be reduced due to the lack of reward or the positive punishment. Cognitivism is a theoretical framework for understanding the mind. This gained credence in the 1950s. Cognitivism was a response to behaviorism, which cognitives said neglected to explain cognition, what was going on inside the brain. Some technology resources for cognitivism relate to the areas of information seeking, information presentation, knowledge organization, knowledge integration, and knowledge generation. Think about the resources you use. Social learning theory suggests that learning is a cognitive process that takes place in a social context and occurs purely through observation or direct instruction, even in the absence of motor reproduction or direct reinforcement. Often considered a bridge between behaviorist and cognitive learning. This includes attention, memory, and motivation. Jean Piaget talked about cognitive development and social constructivism, a focus on how learners construct their own meaning from new information as they interact with reality and with other learners who bring different perspectives. Constructivist educators must make sure that the prior learning experiences are appropriate and related to the concepts being taught. Many emphasize an active learning environment with learner-centered problem-based learning, project-based learning, and inquiry-based learning, usually involving real-world scenarios where students are actively engaged in critical thinking activities. Transformative learning theory explains how humans revise and interpret meaning. This is a cognitive process of effecting change within a frame of reference that defines our view of the world. Collaborative learning is essentially people working together to solve a problem, create a product, or derive meaning from a body of material. There are many technology tools to support collaborative learning. Thinking about tools for real-time voice and video communication, project management resources, resources for resource management, as well as the ability to participate in remote and local presentation and archiving of projects. Connectivism is the here and now of the digital age. This emphasizes the role of social and cultural contexts, often associated with a perspective similar to Vygotsky's zone of proximal development. Instructional strategies are used to effectively accomplish tasks and meet goals. They can motivate students and help them focus attention, organize information for understanding and remembering, and monitor and assess learning. Cooperative learning, portfolio development, role-playing, literature response, journals are all examples of instructional strategies. Some ideas to help motivate the learner: give frequent, early positive feedback, ensure opportunities for success by assigning tasks within the zone of proximal development, help students find personal value and meaning in material, have an open and positive atmosphere, support learners, help them feel that they are valued members of the learning community. It can be said that the teacher cannot motivate the student to learn, but the teacher's attitude and relationship building skills will help with motivation and engagement.